One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplish.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Everybody at this point in the season knows this is the #1 pass defense in all of college football. And the QB still feels confident, tries to force something in there, and this is what they do. Turnover, an interception on the first drive, proving the reason why they're the best pass defense in all of college football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Hurricanes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's McCoy. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
He breaks a tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Back to throw. It's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Lyle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Extending the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. The throw. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Shakes off the defender. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Seminoles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick completion to the right. Runs through the tackle.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's back. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sure hands, it's Williams. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knowles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
Keeps looking downfield. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Started on this drive from the 24. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's out past the 35. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Pringle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's back. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking for space, it's Lyle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, running back on the move. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Davis. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Handoff to the single running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle, it's McCoy. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our...
Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Webster. The Seminoles get enough to move the chains. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Give to the back. Oh, it's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
He'll pull it down and run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Knowles want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Webster. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give to the tailback.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To throw, it's back. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He wants a big play here late. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. And you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He'll get rid of it. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Oh, they're after him. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackwell. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking for the score! And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.